Now, live. This is the Serpentini Chevrolet Sports Report on 19 Action News.
All right, one of these teams was picked by almost everybody to win the World Series. The other was not. I'll let you figure out which one is which, and I don't know how it's going to play out. But tonight belonged to the Tribe. Red Sox score first. Top of the second, Jared Saltalamacchia. He has the longest name in Major League history, 14 letters. He also has an RBI, but Shinsu made sure he did not have two. So 1 run for Boston. Josh Tomlin settled down. He was great tonight. They only get that 1 run. Then in the 4th, Orlando Cabrera ties it. Cronk scores. Cabrera not on base for long. Jack Hanahan follows up with a ribby of his own. 2-1. Indians cruise 3-1. Second straight win to improve to 2-2 in the Red Sox. 0-4. Ouch. Across Gateway Plaza, all eyes were on the Cavaliers and Bobcats. Charlotte fighting for that 8th and final playoff spot. Christian Ienga says, here's what I think of that. Boom. He only had 4 points, but those two sure were purty. J.J. Hicks, an even stronger 16 points, 19 rebounds. Cavs by 10, 99-89. Their 16th win there. Down now to their final 5 games. Give Ian Poulter this. At least he's honest. The British golfer asked what he thinks that Tiger will do. Will he finish in the top 5 this week at the Masters? Poulter said no. Now he's taking heat over it, but I guarantee you this, he's not the only one thinking it. Today after the practice round, Tiger was told about Poulter's prediction.
Poulter's always right, isn't he?
Stay tuned. I tweeted earlier asking if you think Tiger can win his 5th green jacket this week. One of you said, nope, you don't even see him in the top 10, and that may be true for a while. And really, that's Poulter's point, that Tiger's new swing just isn't there yet. But there are some true believers out there saying, go Tiger, it is time to turn it around. Tanchak does not think, can I quote you on this?
No cut.
He doesn't think he'll make the cut. Yeah. Keep the tweets coming. I will as well, Tony Z19. I am now just, and this is true, 713,406 followers behind Tiger. I would have thought he'd have more. I knew I'd have less. Sing it for us one more time.
Here comes K. Sarah, Sarah, Alki Point. K. Sarah, Sarah, K. Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. On
David, name that song. Come on.
K. Sarah, Sarah, Doris Day.
Yes, and it was her birthday on Sunday, her 89th birthday. This horse named K. Sarah, Sarah goes out there in Phoenix and wins. It's divine.
It is.
Yes.
Kismet. We'll be right back.
Now, live. This is the Ganley Auto Group Sports Report on 19 Action News.
If you checked out Wikipedia at around 4 o'clock this afternoon, you would have seen that Bill Musgrave is the new coordinator of your Cleveland Browns. Except he isn't. Somebody jumped the gun, because whatever the Vikings said to him when he got up there, and I'm sure it had something to do with calling the plays, obviously that changed his mind, because tonight he's their offensive coordinator. As for the D coordinator, Dick Giron went back to Philly. Dave Wannstedt comes in tomorrow. Stay tuned. Things, as you can see, happening and changing quickly. Cavaliers, what more can you say? I mean, anything else that I say is like piling on. I mean, Byron Scott threatened to bench him. If they don't start D'ing up, then they go out and play like this. Goran Dragic, I mean, look at Byron's reaction. It says it all. They're down 16 at the half. 4th quarter, they come alive. They hold the Suns to 16 points. Jamison had a big night, but they just did not have enough. 106-98, 14th straight loss, 24th in their last 25 games. Buckeyes, on the other hand, are #1 in the nation for a reason. Ask the Hawkeyes, who were destroyed tonight. Jared Sullinger spins his way to 13. David Lighty threw down a game-high 18. Break out the abacus. Buckeyes by 22, 70-48. Watch this dunk. Kent State and Buffalo, and yikes, Mitchell Watt on the break. Now the bad news, he plays for the other guys. 79-54, Flashes fall by 25. How about Venus Williams giving Down Under a whole new meaning at the Australian Open?
Here, listen.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, the outfit. As for the pain, she said it was a groin injury. Sent her to the locker room and interrupted the match with Sandra Zalavova. That's not easy for me to say. But Venus comes back out, screams through the final 2 sets, and wins, moving on to round 3. And back here at home, you know, the hottest team in town is our Lake Erie Monsters. They have won 4 straight. In fact, they're so happy, they don't even have to do this. Drop the gloves. But whenever you can get the enforcer, Patrick Bordelot, in studio, as I did on Sports Extra, there's only one thing you can do. Here we go. I'm in blue.
Hey, let's go.
You're too young to remember this game. Come on. Denny. Oh!
There you go.
one punch.
One punch?
Yeah.
The whole key right there was one punch, and as they say in Rock and Sock 'em, you knocked his block off.
Yeah, it's Ben Holden, the voice of the Monsters, and
Your teeth, okay?
I'm all right. Okay.
We'll be right back.
Fake. Is that really what it's come to in this world? A hot dog eating champion holding out for more money? Stop the world. I want to get off.
Sports director Tony Zarrella is live with more on the banged-up Browns, Tony.
Sharon, there is one thing the Browns did not want to do all season, and that is play Colt McCoy. Mike Holmgren said it time and time again. They've seen too many quarterbacks rushed into duty and never recover. And here in Cleveland, any Browns fan can tell you all about that. We've seen a succession. The turnstile just keeps turning. All right, back here at Panini's in West Park with Professor Golick, and we can debate all day how the Dolphins possibly let Matt Roth go last year. But, Bob, he's a playmaker, and he had a nose for the ball last week and made 2 big plays.
Yeah. Can I actually be Dr. Golick?
You can be Dr. Golick. You've earned it. What do you mean it doesn't count? Of course it counts. All right, it doesn't count. But I think you get to this point in training camp about 2 weeks in, and you just want to beat up on somebody else. And come Saturday night, the Browns will get that shot in Green Bay against the Packers. And as you said, even a 35-year-old quarterback who has been there and done it in the NFL is looking forward to that.
To play in the NHL.
Speaking of being in good shape, I didn't know what you did before you got here to coach the Monsters. We got a picture of you. I guess you had done some modeling for Men's Health magazine, Quinny. I don't know how we dug this up, but our crack staff researchers, you know what's funny about this? You look so comfortable on this magazine. Apparently, it's not your first modeling job. I think if you go back to the 70s, I don't know if you remember Quinny on the cover of this magazine, but I think all the girls had this one as well. So Coach.
If I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have come in.
Yeah, all right.
Oh,
Quinny and Donnie Osmond, you're in
Glad
good
you can
company.
find amusement.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Now, live, this is the Ganley Auto Group Sports Report on 19 Action News.
Football players just want to play football, so note to the NFL, when something's working, leave it alone. The latest move, pushing the kickoffs up 5 yards. Now you're saying 5 yards, what's a big deal? So they kick off from the 35. Yes, right on through the end zone, which pretty much takes Josh Cribbs, the best return man in the business, out of play. He's not happy about it, and neither are his teammates.
It was definitely depressing me because it's going to take away a big play, especially like we have Cribbs, and then I was doing some returns. So it just makes it feel like that just takes away a kind of a big part of our game.
Nobody likes this. Nobody. The Buckeyes, not the only ones dreaming of the Final Four. The Golden Flashes, 1 win away in the NIT, that is. They got to beat Colorado tonight, though. Flashes almost pulled it off. Michael Perini and the foul to put Kent up by 1. But Alec Burks was even better. He had a game-high 25. Buffaloes pull away. They win it by 7. 81-74, end of a great run for the Flashes. Don't forget, we'll be in Newark for the Sweet 16 with the Buckeyes. 9:45, they take on Kentucky.
Will Barron start? You always trying that.
Darn media. You know what Byron's not trying to say is that Baron Davis is going to start when he comes back. It probably won't be tomorrow. He's had the back spasms. He should be out there on Friday, though, against the Pistons. How about our Monsters? Rochester in town rack up another one. Sean Bell finally breaks the ice in the third. They would tack on another goal and win it 2-1. Their club record 6th straight win. Monsters remain in first place in the process. Indians ate their Wheaties today. Back to work against the D-backs. They were crushing it. Guess who? Grady Sizemore in the first, making his Cactus League debut. Goes deep to left, just to the warning track, but it's a start. He went 0 for 2, but he's back out there. He also belted 4 dingers. Asdrubal Cabrera in the 4th, 7-3. The Tribe rolling in the desert today. Before we go, I want to go back to football since everybody's so worried about player safety. Maybe the other football should get rid of kicking entirely.
Сергій Сімінін, 4-й Богдан Карковський, 73-й Дмитро Зозуля, 15-й Роман Максимюк, 37-й Будко.
Especially when they miss the ball, and especially when they find your face. All right, this NFL rule is stupid. Nobody likes it. I'd like to see him take it back off the table. I'd just see him pull back and admit they made a mistake.
Let's hope they will. You know that's not going to happen.
A lot of issues in the NFL right now. We'll be right back.